Before we start, a disclaimer. This here video was shot, edited, and uploaded well before this here count it, third Maxwell Rework Hotfix, so some discrepancies will be present. In short though, Duelist got updated again, on a Saturday no less, and now do better when we ourselves are involved in the fight and are wearing some shadow gear. But thankfully for us yesterday, we were already equipped with a dark sword and knight armor during these fights, therefore the damages are not going to be in question. It's just the overall DPS and our shadow survivabilities that will be slightly off following these tweaks. All I'm trying to say, everyone, is that not only will what you're about to see still be very much possible, it will be somehow even less ridiculous than what it could have been if these changes were in place sooner, as the new duelists actually deal even more damage than these guys, if you can believe it. No, I'm not kidding. Our guys here will be dealing 40 to 60 damage throughout the day, while the recent hotfix can have them dealing upwards of 90 damage per lunge. It's honestly insane if used properly, especially when paired with timed prison spells, of course. But also bear in mind that this here was a full team of 6 Maxwells for 99% of the fights, which isn't the most realistic thing in the world. But folks, this here is just the obligatory quote-unquote stupid fun video of an update cycle, so enjoy it. But I would actually implore you to take some worthy notes too, as there are plenty of takeaways from these dumb tests. Say like the easiest Crab King cheese ever potentially. Shadow puppets of all sorts can now become Jesus minions, as we know, which makes the likes of another who can hover on the water pretty much non-existent in just over 30 seconds. Obviously, certain gems are going to prolong such a time, but trust me, these guys can shred anything. In fact, our group here would go back and forth about trapping certain bosses and thinking that they would actually need help in doing that in certain situations, but no. They pretty much handled everything themselves at the end of the day. Now, a shadow prison or two would have sped things up, sure, but when a genuinely not unrealistic number of shadow duelists can chase down and slaughter both the Bee Queen and her minions with little to no input from us in less than a minute regardless, I think the point still stands. I will say this, however. They did also change how bosses react to fighting some of these duelists, in that they might turn their attention more to us now and then, so just be aware of that when taking in all of this. But to truly drive home that very last point, I would not only beckon you back to the very first fight of this video, but tell you to watch very closely to the Dragonfly fight right here. Both with and without a cage, of course. In either case, she stands no chance, as shadow dudes will indeed keep up with her and continue the damage with ease in the latter, while absolutely destroying her in the former, so the choice is yours, honestly. In all these fights, minus the Celestial Champion and perhaps the Ancient Guardian potentially, a shadow prison is wholly optional. That said, the new hotfix might alter my views on that AoE bit, given how shadows attack faster when we ourselves are involved now, but we will have to wait and see. However, I won't be keeping those who wish to see me finally shut up waiting any longer, because the rest of the video is going to speak for itself, I feel. Heck, this here Enraged Claws bout should be one of the very few things you ever need to see in order to see how crazy all this can be. Enjoy the rest of the Puppet Master show, folks. I'll see you at the end for one last reminder. And there you have it, everyone. Reworked Maxwell and his ever-improving shadow duelists against every big bad don't starve has to offer us. Not much else to say beyond the obvious, really. Expect what you just witnessed to be somewhat skewed, but not by much to this recent hotfix, of course. We'll cover it in detail tomorrow. But thanks for watching, folks. Well wishes to all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.